Okay.
And this is what we have this hour. South Africa set to start benefiting from the Memorandum of Understanding between Emirates and South African tourism, which was signed earlier this year. The MOU is set to boost South Africa's tourism sector and boost visitor arrivals and inbound traffic to South Africa from key markets across the Emirates network. This as we approach the festive season, but developments don't come without challenges. There have been issues around jet fuel and higher ticket prices. Heidi Giokos following developments around the story and joins us now for more. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon, Heidi. You've been listening to key stakeholders throughout the earlier part of this afternoon, and I understand you've got the Minister of Tourism to further engage us on the opportunities that something like this unlocks.
Yes, certainly. I think it's a great move. It's a great initiative. It's definitely going to boost tourism in South Africa. And just looking at what is unfolding in the country, especially with domestic flights, there's a huge challenge. But hopefully Emirates and this MOU that's been signed could bring about some kind of stability. And we are heading into the peak season. So let's see what will come about this. I'm just waiting for the Minister, Ropiwa, if you could just bear with us. We're just waiting for the Minister to come through, just to speak to us about the significance of this MOU. The tourism sector was completely decimated during the COVID-19 pandemic. Flights were not operating, people were unable to travel, and things are starting to pick up slowly. What I do understand is that Emirates is saying that they did not expect flights to return to these levels so quickly. So thank you so much for your time, Minister. Sorry for grabbing you out of the room in such a rush. We really do appreciate it. Let's just speak about the importance of what's actually unfolding here with Emirates, the MOU that's been signed, and how this is going to boost tourism in South Africa.
Well, we signed a memorandum of understanding with Emirates. South Africa welcomed that because we were out in Dubai at that particular time at the travel market. And, you know, the kind of enthusiasm that we got from South Africans indicated that we were on the right track, and we're very happy with the progress we have made. The MOU is between South African Tourism and Emirates. Emirates carries us throughout Europe, and we are happy to piggyback on them. And they have an exceptional airline. And the Memorandum of Understanding provides us with a kind of airlift from South Africa to wherever we may be destined for. It's the most efficient airline that we have a relationship with. But actually, I might as well go on and say it is the most efficient airline that we have been on, that we know. And we are very happy with the kind of relationship that we have. And today we have the head of the management of the airline together with the head of our South African side, and we also have the South African Tourism Board and a few representatives from SAA, and we're just celebrating this wonderful arrangement, and I hope it's not out of order for me to say Emirates is by far the best airline that we have. And
I think people would criticize you a little bit for that because of our national carrier, but I want to...
No, we are in partnership with them.
Yes.
We are in partnership with them, and when we piggyback on the best, we will get to be the best too. We're suffering a little bit for various reasons that you know, these being the price of fuel and all of those things, which our economy is not able to, cushion us from. So we're very happy to have Emirates to carry the rest of the burden that of traveling to South Africa. We want South Africa to be, it is the best destination in the world. And we just had confirmation of that from the manager of Emirates. When he came here, he brought his family, and he can, advertise on our behalf that we are the best destination. We can only keep South Africa the best destination when we have people, when we have airlines coming through to drop off people in South Africa to come on tour. That is what we do. We invite people to come to South Africa for tourist purposes. We've got to make sure we link with the best industries, best airlines to bring people to South Africa.
I want to ask you, moving into the peak season, December being our peak season for travelling, especially because it's our summer season, but there are challenges, you've mentioned this, and there are challenges also of safety, considering what happened with the German tourist a couple of weeks ago. And you also mentioned the fact that there are other challenges that our economy is, of course, not dealing with, the price of jet fuel. That also becomes a challenge. How is the tourism sector, and you being the Minister of Tourism, dealing with all of this, moving into the peak season of travel?
Actually, what you have mentioned is how did we recover from COVID? We recovered extremely well from COVID, and we're continuing to gain a momentum and getting more passengers coming to South Africa. We're actually exhilarated with the rate at which we recovered. We are, as I've indicated on many occasions, extremely disappointed with what happened here with the German tourists. We decided that we're going to spend the whole day with the family to indicate to them how we as South Africans deal with tragedies of this nature. By the time they left, they understood that it was a freak accident, and that our being with them and the treatment of the family as they left kind of made them feel, wow, it's one of those things that did happen, and we apologized profusely. The ambassador from Germany said they've never had the kind of interaction that they did have when there is a tragedy of that nature, and we felt that at least we're able to show the humanity of South Africans, and we are deeply sorry that it happened on our land. But we have increased our security. We working together with the police minister, wanting to make sure that we can assure our travellers that it was one of those things that we will not see again, hopefully, because we have tightened our security. We would like to assure the world that we are open for business. We are the best destination, and we would like them to continue coming. And in our partnership with the Emirates, it will be very easy to get here, and we are waiting. It's a beginning of summer, beautiful sunshine, beautiful sunset.
Great.
Everybody's welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister. We do appreciate it. That is the Minister of Tourism, Lindiwe Sisulu, just speaking to us about this MOU that's been signed with Emirates, and we will be engaging with SA Tourism as well as Emirates a little later on, Ropiwa, just to get a full understanding of what this entails and how it's going to bring about all the travellers that we need for our peak season.